Steve, you got a couple of defenders out this weekend. You're confident you can cover the loss of Rory and Trent?
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for the boys who've been pushing their case in the reserves to get the opportunity. We saw last year with a few of our midfielders, Aaron Hall, for example, Alex Sexton, Jesse Lonergan really took their opportunity. So, it's the next man up mentality. Hopefully the injuries aren't, too long, and the boys who come in, take the opportunity and get some great experience out of it.
Is it a concern that you're going to have those change-ups to that back six? You're obviously talking a little bit last week about how stability was helping.
I guess it is a concern because they're really good players that we're losing, but we train together at training. There's at least 12 of us, so it's not like they're fresh out of nowhere. Like, they're doing the same structures in the reserve, so we're confident that when they come in, they'll be able to replace those boys.
What's been the message from the player leadership group to the rest of the group this week?
It's been a great start, but we still got a long way to go this year, and complacency in that has been something that we've been driving hard in the leadership group, that we need to prepare the same each week, and we've done that for the first 3 rounds and got the results. So preparation going into Brisbane is going to be no different.
Is there added heat this week? Obviously the Q clash.
There's the rivalry's there, and I think it's definitely growing after each game. Brisbane will be fired up. They'll really look at knocking us off, so we need to train well this week and come prepared to play, that's for sure.
How does it feel to be the best club in Queensland at the moment?
I don't know about that. We've had a bit of a better, an easier fixture than they have, so it's hard to tell. But to be, where we are on the ladder after this, after the first 3 weeks, it's credit to our boys after a tough summer. That a bit of reward for effort.
On Mitch Robinson, he's got the all clear to play this weekend. What did you think about that?
I saw it. I was hoping that he would have got rubbed out, for our sake. But I read the report. They said insufficient force. So that's the way they're going to adjudicate it. That's the way. I hope it's consistent for the whole year.
Guess that sets a bit of a precedent this weekend, maybe.
Yeah. I've been reported in the past, but I've had to learn to control my aggression, and I hope I stay out of the umpire's book this weekend. That's for sure.
Is that the one of the advantages? It's taken a few years, but you're bigger than them now. Is that one of the advantages you've got over that footy side?
I guess they've been referred to as our big brother since we've started, and I think I read some on the weekend they were almost the youngest team in the comp. So it's a bit ironic that our big brother's probably younger than us, but come Q clash, anything can happen, and they're going to be fired up, and I hope our boys are as well.
The form line, only a couple of times in the history, it's only 10 or 11 games old, but only a couple of times it's gone according to the form line. Why is that? Is it the occasion?
Probably. I think it's a rivalry and it's definitely growing, and there's been a few times when we've been massive underdogs and got the win, and same for them. So regardless of how we've started and how they've started, it's going to be 0-0 when we come out to play this week, and it's at their home ground, so they definitely have an advantage. But our boys are going to be fired up, and we have to approach them like we're approaching Hawthorn or anyone else. And because as you've seen so far this year, every team's beatable. Hawthorn lost, Geelong lost to GWS. There's been so many different examples, so I think it's a very even competition this year.
You're star favourites, Steve, and you were last weekend as well, and started that match quite patchily. Do you think you've learned anything from that you might be able to apply this weekend?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we weren't happy with our first half, that's for sure. Thankfully, we came out and won by 9 goals, but the start wasn't what we expected, and Rocket got us ready all week to come out with a fast start, and we failed to do that. So that was something we need to work on, and definitely we need to have a fast start against Brizzy up at home as well, because if we can silence their crowd and get on top of them early, it's going to make it a lot easier.
Stephen, I guess this is the 11th Q clash. Is there that same sense of that fierce rivalry and passion still there?
I think it's growing, because a lot of us younger boys who started, so this is our 6th season, we've had a fair few games against those boys. So there's definitely that passion and rivalry, and our fans are growing down here, so there's also that sort of rivalry off field. So we've got to go up the highway and get the points, which is going to be a tough ask, but if we can do that, I think it really sets our season up.